COVID-19, one of the most terrible pandemics in the history, which has caused millions of deaths up to now. Therefore, we need to follow all the guidelines from the governments and the World Health Organizations to keep ourselves safe. And today, we will show you how to create an automatic hand sanitizer dispensers in order to minimize the spread of COVID-19. And here are some main components. Firstly, we need 5 foam meshes with the size on the screen. And next, we need a relay module, which is the controllers of our devices. And then we need a pump motor working under 12 voltage. And of course, we also need infrared sensors to detect objects. And we also need a switch which can turn on or turn off your machines. And next is a UJT socket to receive current from the adapters. And now we are ready to build one for our family. Firstly, we need to build a frame, and in order to do that, we need to create 2 letter L from, as you can see on the screen, and then we stick them together with a hot melt glue gun. During this process, you guys need to be very careful because the glue gun is very hard and maybe cause damage to your hand. And now we have the general shape of our machines, and you guys can place all the components at the right place to make it easy for wiring. And here is the wiring diagram. Just make sure that you guys do it correctly. And after several hours of trying, we are reaching the end of the process. And now we need to connect the wire to each component to finish. Ta-da! We have finished the wiring process. And you can see it's very nice. And this is a time to check the system to figure out does it work or not. Well, as you can see, when I turn the switch on, the light of the relay module is turned on too. It shows that the system is ready. You can see the pump is working when you put your hand under the sensor. And moving on, we try to connect the container with pump motors. Once again, you guys should be careful with the hot melt glue gun. Make sure that you connect it tightly, otherwise the water will be leaking and therefore waste our sanitizer. Especially, we can control the amount of sanitizers and the durations of the dispensing by rotating the rheostats integrated in the module. Next, we will use a hinge to let this part of the machines can be opened and closed flexibly. Finally, after gluing this part, we will finish our automatic hand sanitizer dispensers. Well, I suppose that we should have a test with this device in order to make sure it's working properly. As you can see, after I put my hand under the sensors, the nozzles will dispense the certain amount of the sanitizer in a mist form. Well, let's check it again. And it's still okay. And you can do it one more time. And as you can see, with this instruction, the machines you made will working properly. And this is the end of our videos. Thank you guys for watching and hope you can build ones for yourself.